Well, good morning, friends. Who's ready to make cookies and cream cheesecake? I know I am so excited. I have a couple announcements before we get started. If you are coming to the summit, please check your email. It will be from account@thebestyoussummit.com. And I just want to make sure that you should be in the group now. If you're not in the group, go back and watch this from the beginning because I want to make sure you get in the group. And if you aren't already attending the summit, it starts this Sunday. And so I want to let you guys know there's still opportunity for you to join. It's going to be amazing. We have 5 coaches plus author of Trim Healthy Future Rashida joining us. And so I'm so excited. It starts on Sunday. Okay. I already had lighting issues this morning. I was like, get behind me, Satan. We're going to make cheesecake today. Aren't we, friends? So what I want you guys to do, I have a little short story for you to kind of set the stage of why I love this recipe so much. And while I'm talking, I want you guys to go make sure you have all of your ingredients out. Go ahead and pre-measure things. I have a Rhea pre-measuring everything for us back here. So thank you, Rhea. She's amazing. And I'm going to pull you guys up too on my laptop and stick around. I got a couple surprises for you guys today. I feel like today's is going to be so fun. So I'm excited. Okay. And it's Thursday. I don't know why, but as the week goes, you guys get excited for the end of the week. I do. All right, let's see if we're live here. Who is here with me? Renee, you're going to watch today. You're going to make this Saturday. Yes. Denise. Oh, thank you. The lighting was very bad, Denise, so I was going to look like straight out of Twilight. So we're just, thank you, Jesus. It's not going to look like Twilight right now. Hey, Linda. Linda's here. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Okay, so I have a little backstory to this. How I got introduced to this cheesecake. It's, okay, I know you're like, well, duh, the cafe, Sarah, of course. But this is not actually something that I would typically order. And so what happened was Candace, who runs the cafe, her husband, he's the IT for Trim Healthy Mama, he came in and he was picking up his lunch and I saw him carrying it and I went, what is that? And he said, it's the cookies and cream cheesecake. It's the best dessert ever. You have to try it. And then I was like, oh, if it's the best dessert ever, then I have to try it. And so I ordered it and I got it and I like took a bite. Oh, actually, I don't know. And maybe Esther made it fresh because they had just brought in one. So it was like a miracle that I even got one. And I literally took one bite and I was like, I think I died and went to heaven. I was like, there's a party in my mouth. There's a party in my mouth, friends. And so I was sitting with Trim Healthy Pop and my dad and Coach Linda and I was like, y'all got to get your own piece because you can't have mine. This is that good. And so they got some too. Pretty sure they had a party in their mouth. Did you, Linda? Linda's here. Maybe she can tell you she had a party in her mouth. But this is, okay, I have a point behind my madness because I ended up having to have this again. So the day that my dad and I recorded the podcast, we picked up a couple more pieces, but couldn't really eat that day, you know, like nerve-sided. And so, after we did that, we went on this epic kayak ride with Vange, which you guys can go check that out. I'll link it in the description. You can see the whole video. You can see everything I'm talking about here. And we ended up, after, we were so hungry. Linda's like, I'm eating my cake. And I was like, well, wait a minute. If you're eating your cake, I'm eating my cake. And this was like right in front of Pearl's house. We had kept our cheesecake so it wouldn't get all gross in Pearl's refrigerator. So we got our stuff and we're like out in front of her house. And she's eating, and I'm like, well, wait, me too. And so I start eating, and I'm like, wait, take a picture of me eating it in front of Pearl's house, because, you know, why not, right? And so we're all eating, and then we're like, no, me, my turn, no, take a picture of me. So we're cry laughing because it was so ridiculous. And the funny part is that, you guys, I just have to, this is like the warning label. This cheesecake can induce intense laughter. So that's my warning for you guys. After you make this, you might just have intense laughter over nothingness, over eating it. So there you go. But my husband found out that I love this recipe so much. So he ordered me one for my birthday, and he was traveling to Tennessee. He's gonna pick it up. But you guys know his mother had a stroke and then passed away 10 days later. So there was like all this chaos right around my birthday, and he ended up going to be with his dad. And so he wasn't able to make that happen. But if you guys know my husband, he is just like, he loves to make dreams happen. He loves to make things happen. And so he said to me, how about I take you to Texas and you can get it at the Texas new Blue Butterfly Cafe? And I was like, really? Oh my gosh. And so for my birthday and our anniversary, which happens to be in October, we'll be married for 23 years. My husband is taking me to the Blue Butterfly Cafe on October 7th and October 8th. I'm going to be there from like 9 to 12, 1-ish. So anyways, I'm telling you guys because I want to meet you. I want to invite you. If you want to come hang out with me, bring your laptops and we'll like pretend we're working, but we'll really be talking. We'll take pictures in front of the butterfly. And so I'm like so beyond excited to get to do that. And we can have pizza together. We can have cookies and cream cheesecake together. So I hope you will join me. That is surprise one. I've got a couple surprises for you guys today. So please join me at the cafe in October 7th, October 8th. All right, you guys, I hope that you got all of your stuff out. We are going to make my favorite dessert of all time, which it's so easy. And I know some of you guys have already been making it, and I'm excited because it just comes together really quick. We're gonna start with the crust, then we're gonna do the filling, and then we are going to decorate it, which you guys are gonna put yours in the fridge, and then you'll decorate it later today, but you could still eat it tonight, okay? All right, so, my anniversary, Mallory, is October 7th. So you're gonna come hang out with us for our anniversary. And that my husband's so cool. He's like, we could do whatever you want. He means it too. He's like, whatever you want. So I was like, let's go to the cafe. All right, you guys ready? So I'm actually going to get my butter ready for the crust. So I hope you have printed your recipe. If you are watching this later, the replay, the recipe is going to be in the description so you can get all the measurements and everything. So are you still using this, honey? Yeah. Oh, you are? Okay, I'll give it right back. Okay, so when you guys print it, the butter actually comes out to 5 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon, but I kind of just like eyeball it. I don't do it exactly. You guys know me. If you don't know me by now. Okay. So I am going to just kind of eyeball it, and if it's close enough, it's close enough. It's not gonna be a big deal because we're gonna add water. So I do melt this in the microwave for, oh no, we're gonna have lighting issues. It's my bowls when they're white. Okay.
More?
Yes, actually it's on the shelf in the other room if you wanna go grab it. Thank you, honey. Okay, so we're gonna melt that first. And then you're going to want to grab a bowl that we can put our crust in as we make it. So let's see. Yes, Renee, he's a good guy. 23 years, Christine. Isn't that amazing? We got married when I was 18, and I've been with him since I was 13. Literally 13. Okay, that's enough. So where it's like mostly melted, it's okay if it has a few chunks. All right, I gotta grab her stuff. When somebody measures for you, I'm not sure what's going on back here. Is this it, Araya? I lost Araya. Okay, I think this is it. I should have pre-measured it because I don't know what I'm grabbing. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Okay. Gotta get my cocoa. Oh, and I got something to say about cocoa powder for you guys. Cause did you guys know after Esther shared this recipe, she had mentioned the weirdo, that's such a weirdo good black velvet, which I'm gonna show you guys. I'm getting all the things. This one, this weirdo good black velvet, it sold out on Amazon. Within 24 hours, this was sold out because of you guys. And so I wanted to tell you, we're gonna actually do a comparison because I made one with that, and I've made the other one with the black cocoa I already had, which is this one, and it's really good. It tastes amazing with this, so if you can't get this one, no problemo, get this one, okay? So the Cocoa Trader black cocoa. But I'm gonna show you guys because I made one of each so you could see the end result and we'll compare them. So for today though, do you have all the stuff for the crust ready? Okay, so I'm going to start putting in all the things for the crust. So we are going to do, I am juggling too many things here. There we go. Okay. We are going to do our, I'm going to add, you can add the butter now. We're just going to go down the list. It doesn't matter. So put in your butter. And then we're going to add in our baking blend. So grab your baking blend and go ahead and do that. Then we are going to add in our Gentle Sweet, which I use the xylitol-free Gentle Sweet. Then we are oh, thank you, Anya. Thank you. Okay. Then we are going to do our mineral salt. Is that back here? Okay. Got my mineral salt. Then we are going to do our, okay, both cocoa powders go in this. So I have no idea. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you, honey. Such a good helper. Okay, so this is the, I'm just showing you. This is the weirdo one. Come on, you guys. That's just funny. And then this is the Rodell one that I'm using. And you guys know I love this one for all my other baking needs. So if you're going to do a blend, this is great. So I'm going to put both of those in. And then we are going to, what is it? Oh, which one, honey?
Black cocoa or just cocoa?
Do the black cocoa. Okay. And then, oh, that one too. Thanks, honey. Okay, now we're going to add water as well. So I just do like about 2 tablespoons, but you're gonna do it to what you want when you mix it. You want it to be like crumbly, but also like stick together. Okay. So let's see if we like it. I cannot wait to see your guys's. I'm so excited to hear what you guys think too. Now, here's my tip for you guys. I want you to get out whatever pan you're going to use. I don't care if it's square, rectangle, triangle, round, doesn't matter. If you have the Epicure silicone liner, you can go ahead and use that and it will come out. I'm gonna give you guys options. If you want the easy way, I want you to grab parchment paper. It will be your friend. You do not have to though. You can eat it directly out of the pan. Let's see if I like that. Nope, I want just a little bit more water. Can you guys see it's really crumbly? But I want it to hold together, so I'm just adding just a little bit more water. And you kind of push it, and if you see it's holding, this seems good. I'm happy with this. Okay, now I gotta grab my pan. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. Now, if you're not using a silicone liner, that's okay, you don't have to. What I want you to do is grab some parchment paper, and I want you to take a big old piece. So if you have a square 8x8 pan, 8x8, 9x9 is probably going to be better. Otherwise, it's going to be so thin that your crust. But take a big old chunk, a big old piece, okay? And then you're going to create this. Even if you have this silicone liner, if you don't want, I want to show you guys my flipping mechanism. It's a little intense though. I get nervous when I do it. So this is the easy way out. Put this in, and then you're just essentially creating handles. Because when we're done, you're going to, after it's firmed up, you're going to lift it out and set it down onto your platter and cut around it. Blah, blah, blah. Simple as that, okay? So, do this. It will work perfect. I know, because I did a trial run. All right, so you with me? Now, if you want, you can just put it directly in here too and do the flipping it out, which I'm going to demo for you guys. So we're going to put this in, and then you're just going to take your hand and mush this. I'm going to get rid of these. So we got this. Just going to push this down. I feel like this is the easiest way. You can use a spoon if you want.
Do you want me to microwave this in here?
I would put 1/4 cup in here and then measure another 1/4 cup in there, and this will be the one we get hot. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so now that this is done, we are going to set this aside and go ahead and start making our filling. Just make sure you get it pressed in nice and good, so when you go to flip it or take it out, it's not crumbly. You want it to stick together really, really well. Okay. Let's see. Denise says hi.
Hi.
Hi, Esther. Hi, friends. Okay. Let me wash my hands really quick. Okay.
Okay.
Now it's
What?
time to do the filling.
Okay.
So we are going to, step 1, you want to bloom your gelatin. So we have, where did you measure the gelatin?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a little fork to do this. Okay, this is the cold, that's the, oh, we haven't microwaved. Okay, take 1, you're gonna measure 1, and 1 that you can get warm, and you're gonna microwave this for just like a minute. You want it warm. You want it warm. Okay, now, take your other one that you measured, the other measurement, you're gonna take your gelatin. Can you guys even see this? No, you can't. Okay, I'll put it in here. Put it in, and then you're gonna just mix this together. Okay? Now, this stuff's cool, you guys. It's kind of fun. It's like a science project. So now you're gonna let this sit, and it's literally going to turn into like, it's gonna like coagulate. It's going to coagulate. So be prepared. All right, so let that sit aside. Now grab your blender. So I have my blender here, and we're gonna throw everything in.
Mom, someone asked, do you still use parchment paper if you have a springform pan?
Oh, if you're using your springform pan, no, do you need to? No, you don't need to, because it'll be on the base, so no, you don't need to. Okay, and I do have a springform pan, but I like to try fun other ways and make things, you know, available to you guys in different ways. Okay, and that's okay, that can cool off for a second. We're gonna go ahead and put in all of the filling. So, we need cottage cheese. Perfect. You wanna show them the cottage cheese we use too? Perfect. So we're gonna just put all of this stuff into the blender. And now we need, that's fun. Is our stuff backwards? I really tried to get everything going the right direction, but I don't know. Today I was getting some difficulties. Okay, now we need what? Oh, cream cheese. I'll grab the cream cheese. So this one, did you keep the box? This one I get from Trader Joe's. So I'm just gonna throw that in. I did let it sit out for just a couple minutes. This is the one I got, this light cream cheese from Trader Joe's. You see that? Okay, then we're going to add in our cookies and cream whey protein. Now, if you guys don't have it, you can use like chocolate. I think it will be a little more rich, but I think it will still be good. You could probably use the vanilla whey. You could probably use the regular whey, but I would add more sweetener, so you might have to play around with it. Yeah, go ahead. So that's the cookies and cream. And then we need what? We're gonna add, we're gonna use our Weirdo Good cocoa powder. And then we have, is that it?
No.
Oh, Gentle Sweet. Oh, did you measure the full amount? How many? Okay, how much? Did you do 3 or 4 tablespoons?
4.
Perfect. Okay, that's the other thing. If you want it to taste like the cafe, do the higher side of the sweetener, and you will be much happy. Much, much happy. Okay, so now, is that it? Now we are going to, look you guys, if it looks like this, you did it right. So don't get scared, you did it right. Now we're gonna take our hot water, and we're gonna pour this in, and then here's the key. You guys, make sure you mix it until it's completely dissolved. I made a key lime pie before where I was like, just shortcut it. Don't shortcut it because it will be chunky in your cheesecake and you do not want that. So just make sure it's all the way dissolved. Like I can tell this is completely dissolved now. See, it's now, we liquefied it. So we're gonna add that in. Then we're gonna take these out of here.
Should I measure for the topping?
And yes, actually, will you? Okay, so now we're gonna blend this. You gotta let it whip in there. All right. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna just do like one swipe down the sides to make sure it's all mixed together, and then that's it. We'll blend one more time, and then we'll pour it into our filling. And of course, right now, friends, I give you permission to do a little taste test. Okay, perfect. Now, we are going to pour this into our crust. So, got all kinds of things going here. There we go. All right, so go ahead and pour this. And mine, can you guys see how thick this is? So, that's how it looks. Oh, yeah. Look at this, you guys. This looks amazing. Now, if you use the Epicure pan, it will be taller and the crust will be a little thicker because I think this one's an 8 inch. So it depends on if you use an 8 or a 9 inch. All right, so once you get all of this in, and then you can let your kids lick the batter. I had everybody fighting over this last night, who could lick the batter. That's not true? Yes, it was. It was. I don't think you were here for it. Okay, so then you can just swirl that on. Now, you guys are you get a little vacation right now. What you're gonna do is take your pie, and of course I don't, let me grab it. If you have an Epicure one, I would just stick it on a cookie sheet like this, and then you can just throw this into the fridge for 2 to 4 hours. I recommend 4 if you're flipping. If you're flipping it out, 4. 2 though works. I did do a test at 2 hours and it was fine. So, into the fridge. You want to go put that in the fridge for me?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, now, you guys ready? I am going to, oh, we got logged out. Okay. Dun, dun. Okay, we are now going to decorate. So I'm going to go ahead and, actually, you know what I'm going to have you do? Will you rinse this out with hot water while I show them, and then we're going to make the whipped topping. You're dairy-free, but you want to eat the crust. Can I make the crust and make a dairy-free ice cream to go with it? Absolutely do it. You could make the crust with coconut oil. You definitely do it. Okay, so get out your stuff. Oh, you already measured it. Okay, this is the heavy whipping cream I get from Costco, especially if you make I make a lot of this stuff for my kids. They love dessert. And so if you make a lot of things, you can buy it. It's a lot more economical to buy it at Costco. Okay, so we have our cream measured. It literally makes exactly enough to decorate the top. And I'm going to tell you guys a couple different ways you can decorate it. We've got Gentle Sweet here as well. So she's rinsing out our blender, and then we can whip that up. And while she's doing that, I'm going to show you guys the finished products. So this is a Whey. I love to show you guys different options of how to do things. So this is one Whey. And I'm going to use, where is it? Okay, I'm going to use this to help me. And I want to put it, if you guys have like a fun, like a fancy platter like this, you know, where it's, I feel like a princess, you can put it on here. It's just a way to make it look elegant and like you spent all day baking this, but you and I know you did not spend all day baking it. So, I'm getting something. Here it is. I am going to, if you have the silicone pan, I recommend some sort of like silicone knife cutter. And I already did this, but I went around and I just cut around the whole thing because you don't want it to be attached when you go to flip it out. So this has been in the refrigerator overnight. So say a little prayer, because when I flip it, it does make me nervous. It makes me nervous. Okay, you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, I'm going to flip it onto here. Can you guys see? Here we go. Woo! I'm nervous. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Now let's see if it will just pop out. If it doesn't, you guys can all laugh at me. It's fine. I'll accept it. Hold on. Hold on. It's coming. Did it? And bada boom, bada bing. It worked. Yet again. Okay, so now I know you're like, but the crust is on the top, Sarah. So that's okay. This is where it's dangerous. Apparently I love danger. Now, I feel like a magician. Kitchen magician right here. All right, now, if I just terrified you with that whole experience, I got you. That's why I was like, I gotta show you another way. I can't just show you that way and make y'all scared and scared of flipping things. So, we have one more way. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. I made it. This is my other idea for you guys that I told you to do. So if you followed this along, I created handles so I could lift it out. And what you can do is you can go around the edge, or I did just, if you lift it out ever so carefully, you can peel away the parchment paper ever so gently. And you can do the same thing. So let's put it on a plate. Do I not have another fun plate? Oh, here it is. I want this one. This one. Okay, so find your fun plate. Now, literally, look at this, you guys. Da-da. I just pulled it right out. I feel like this is fun. Okay, then you can just pull this aside. Now, honestly, you can cut away, if you're terrified, you could cut away the sides. I'm feeling dangerous right now. Uh-oh. Are you going to keep that alive for me? Okay. So here, I'm feeling dangerous. You guys feeling dangerous? I'm going to just try to take it off. This is going to be easy. Yeah, I feel really good about it. Maybe. I'm going to hold it close. Can I do it? Can I do it? That's how it's done, friends. That's how it's done. Okay, there you go. Now you know. You do not need a springform pan. That was fun. Okay, see, you guys have to have fun in the kitchen. Look at it. So this is a square one, and then here's my circle one. Now, are you guys ready to decorate? Okay, now, while we're decorating, I have an extra surprise for you guys, because you guys know I love you, and I'm just so excited to share another surprise with you. Okay, where's our blender?
Blender right there.
Oh, there it is. Here it is. Okay, so before we have our special surprise, we're going to put in your blender your whipping cream and your Gentle Sweet, and then you're going to literally turn on your blender until it goes. Oh, you just listen. You guys, this is how I know it's done. You'll just know. Let's go. It's going to go from liquid to solid, essentially. Okay, let's move some of this stuff out of here. Sure, that's great. All right, we're clearing out. Okay, so you gotta keep letting it go. So when you listen to your blender, just listen for it to basically stop going almost. It'll be like, and then you'll be like, oh, it's done. That easy and magical. Oh, it's getting closer. Can you hear it thickening? Okay, you have a question? Oh, Christine, you're so sweet. You make me smile, Christine. Okay, Linda's here, Lisa's here. Now, I have a special guest for you guys. soon as we're ready to pipe here, I want to bring on my special guest. This is your cue, special guest. As soon as we start piping, we'll be ready for you. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. You guys are, let's see if we're even ready. I'm going to, haha. Perfect. Okay. We're going to be ready here. Just a second. I'm going to show you guys how to put this in the bag. Oh, it's almost done. Can you hear it working a little harder? I think it's done. Can you guys hear it? Yeah, no, it's just, okay, it starts to, like, did you hear it? I don't even know how to explain it, but can you guys see? You know it's done. It will completely be solid. So that is that. Now, okay, what I want you to do is, if you have a piping tool, just grab what you have. You don't have to have anything fancy, but you can spread it on with a butter knife. But if you have this, I don't know what number. I know, what number does Esther use? She uses a 6B tip on a 16-inch piping bag. This is a 21-inch tip. It's what I had. So sometimes you just got to use what you got. So this is an Epicure piping bag. I think it's seasonal, you guys, because I know you're going to ask me, and I'm going to be like, I'm sorry. It's seasonal. But I think they come at Christmas. So
it's what you have, not what you have.
What I have, yes. Thank you. All right. So all you're going to do is stick this in.
Should I do the square one?
And then you want to decorate the square one or the round one?
The square one.
You do? Okay. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something while I'm doing this. Okay, the round one, I used what did I use? I used the black cocoa powder, not the weirdo one, the other one. And the square one, so I wanted to show you because Esther had mentioned that it was the cocoa powder is for color. So, all right, this will be good for now. You want to decorate that one?
Yeah. Just like,
okay, so you just take your piping bag, and then you're just going to go around and you can make like big stars all the way around, okay? And then we need our chocolate chips. So the last step you're going to do is get your favorite Trim Healthy Mama, if you still have some of those. I use the 365 sugar-free dark chocolate. These are the same ingredients as the Trim Healthy Mama brand. And you're going to just put those on each spot. So I'm going to let her do that while we bring on our special guest. I am so pumped. Let's bring on our special guest right now. Okay, let's see. Oh no, we're having technical difficulties. Let's see. I hope this will work. Unable to add guest. Oh no, friend. Maybe log out and log back in. We're gonna try, guys. Hang with me. I have something else for you guys while we're waiting. When you make this, I want to see your guys' creations. So I want you to tag me at Array of Hope Health on socials, on everywhere, in the Trim Healthy Mama groups, in this group. I want you to tag me on Instagram, on stories, everywhere. I want to see all your creations. The more you tag me, guess what? I have a surprise for you guys. I'm going to send somebody this awesome Array of Hope Health coffee mug because you guys need coffee with your cheesecake. So I want to send this to a lucky winner. The more you tag me, the more entries you get into this drawing. So I just want to let you guys know that because I want to see your creations. Take a picture of you eating it. Show me all the things. I cannot wait to see your guys' cheesecakes. Okay, let's give this a try again.
Yeah, Esther reset the request.
Okay. I think it's working now. All right, guys, you ready? Esther!
Hey, everybody!
It's working, sort of. Okay. It's
I'm
a little
glad.
pixely.
Is that any better?
Oh, yes. Perfect. You have Gethsemane. Do you guys... Oh, and I got to shrink down, apparently. You guys know who this is. This is a huge honor to have you here, Esther. So Esther is the creator of the Cookies and Cream Cheesecake, as well as Esther's Cake of Wonders. She is Serene's daughter-in-law. She's married to Arden. And she has... You guys just have the one...
Yeah.
Gethsemane, right? Okay.
So thank you so much for coming to be here. We are all so excited about your upcoming cookbook. Can I ask you a couple questions? First, I want to know, like, how did you even get into baking healthy and like desserts? Like what got you into that?
So I've always loved sweet treats. I've had such a sweet tooth from when I was a child. So obviously, as a kid, I ate all the crap you'll find in in your everyday childhood life. And then when I became a teenager, I developed both gluten and sugar sensitivities. They're not allergies, but they're a sensitivity that had that I was not prepared to deal with the consequences for eating a lifestyle of the way I was eating. So I started experimenting with the gluten-free, sugar-free items because that's what I started with. My mom is pretty experienced with that kind of stuff because I had one of my sisters was wheat-free, egg-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free.
Oh,
so
wow.
So she had some experience. So I played off her. We did some stuff together. But the problem is that the bulk of the stuff I was tasted healthy, so to speak. They weren't exactly actual desserts. I didn't love the taste of them. And so, I mean, I did my best, but that's sort of how it was playing out. And then we heard about Trim Healthy Mama through Above Rubies, obviously, because we had followed Above Rubies from a long time, since I was a child, a tiny little child. In fact, I read the magazines basically as soon as I could read. So when we found out about Trim Healthy Mama, my mom and I were interested. We got more into it. I will say my more Trim Healthy Mama cooking and baking didn't really happen until after I was married, obviously, since I was in the family. So fast forward a little bit, I met Arden. We fell in love. We met because I came as a Ruby girl. That had been
That's what I was going to ask you if you were a Ruby girl. Oh, I love that.
That was one of my lifelong dreams. And
so
I went over there. Long story short, the very next night after I'd arrived, I met Arden and apparently instantly made plans. So,
love that. That's amazing.
So I married him, and we were having a great life together, and that's when I started doing more of the Trim Healthy Mama baking, since I had all the ingredients at my door. My family comes from Canada, or we currently live in Canada, rather. So the ingredients are a lot harder to get and a lot more expensive because of the shipping costs and such. So I got more into the Trim Healthy Mama baking itself, as I said, when I lived here in Tennessee with them. And it was really fun. I enjoyed playing with that. I enjoyed trying recipes, trying to make them better. But what I loved almost even more than that was the decorating. I have always loved those beautiful cakes you see at Kroger's, at Publix, all those and those aren't even like super quality decorated cakes, like wedding cakes and such. But I always loved decorating, like just the beauty of it. And so I decided, hey, why don't I combine a healthy taste, not a healthy tasting dessert, like full of crap dessert. Like, let's make it taste as much like that as possible, but also make it look as beautiful as your regular desserts. And so I just started from there. That was probably around 2017. I was experimenting. Hey, can you sit down, baby? Okay. So yeah, we experimented. I did a lot, and then I did ins and outs, ups and downs, all those things. Had to chuck certain things away. Kept some other things, and I gradually became known as the Hilltop Baker, unintentionally, but it did happen. So when my in-laws, Samuel and Serene Allison, started the Blue Butterfly Cafe, along with Charlie and Pearl Barrett, of course, I had the privilege of being one of the first startup bakers because they saw that I loved baking. They liked what I did. And so, yeah, that's sort of how I really, really got into it. And then the cookbook came from there because they were like, hey, you really enjoy this. You do a good job. Why don't you do a cookbook?
So tell us about the cookbook. Can you give us any clues as to when this is coming out and maybe your favorite recipe from it?
Okay, so we're hoping in the fall. That's what, specifically November, because it is technically fall. But
okay, I was like, give us more.
Specifically November, but of course that depends on printing and all the chain supplies, all that kind of issues.
Are you done with your part? Like, is it off?
Basically, we have a little bit of formatting to do, and that's about it.
Okay.
So
we are so excited for it. We're so hungry.
It's been a lot of work, and I'm really, really excited. Let's see, what else did you ask me? Oh, my favorite recipe. So I had the fun, it was such a fun thing. I got to trimify a lot of my favorite childhood recipes. A lot of the ones my mom made me and I grew up with happy memories. I managed to trimify quite a few of those. And probably, see, it is hard to pick a favorite because there's so many. But if we're in the chocolate category, by far it's it's called a mocha torte, and it's like the cookies and cream cheesecake, but even better.
That sounds amazing.
So
even better. I can't imagine. Seriously, this is my favorite dessert of all time, and I had no idea it was going to be my favorite. So I know you had told me that you used to eat this all the time. Will you still eat it?
Yeah,
tired of it?
I have probably made like 300 cheesecakes in my life, and so I don't want one more bite of it.
I want to thank you for making it so easy to make. It's just one of the most simple recipes, and we've got a whole bunch of ladies here making it with us today. So
that is one thing that I actually am really big on. It needs to be quick. I like to get things done quickly. I'm a very efficient person naturally. So if they aren't quick, they better be really, really good. So I'm pleased to say that the bulk of my recipes are pretty easy to make. They shouldn't be very complicated.
Yay! I'm so excited about that. That's so good. Okay, so tell me, I wanted to show you something. Can I show you something?
Yes.
So we did, and okay, you had mentioned like the coloring on the cheesecake. So this one is with a different brand, and I can't remember, where is it? Did we put it away already? This one's with a different one than the one you recommended. And then this is the one, can you see that?
Yes, I can.
With the weirdo. So it's interesting because you had mentioned the coloring to me. And can you see that there's a difference between these? This one's more, this does have that gray tone that you meant. And this has like that more chocolate tone. So I feel like that's the difference.
Yeah, for me, the black cocoa, the quality of the one I use is just really, really good for the color. Obviously, it's just the color, so of course you can use other black cocoa powder. It's it's not you have to, but yeah, I just prefer the one I use.
Okay, and I have a question. Did you ever freeze this recipe? Does it freeze well? How does it hold up?
I personally haven't frozen it, but I know a lot of people who have, and they say it turns out perfectly. The one thing I would caution, I wouldn't recommend freezing the whipped cream. I would put that on after. Just because whipped cream, when it freezes and thaws, can do weird things, like liquefy and such. So I would recommend, if you're going to make it, then freeze it and then frost it or put whipped cream on it, whatever, as you take each piece out.
Okay, that's such a good tip. I actually froze one, and then my daughter ate it. So I was going to show it to you guys today, but I can't show it to you because it got eaten. So it must have been okay for somebody to eat it, but yeah. Okay, so let's see. Oh yes, put the chocolate chips on. So Rhea's decorating this one for us right now.
Oh, that's so exciting! I love the decorating. It's so much fun.
Can you hear? I'm gonna show them so they can see. Your
that's so beautiful.
This is Esther.
Hi.
Hey.
She made this recipe. Isn't that awesome? Okay, well, do you guys have any questions for Esther? Let's see if you guys do. They said, so glad you're making something easy. That's awesome. Oh, they pre-order the cookbook? Do you know any of those details?
We are not ready for pre-order yet, but as soon as we do, we'll post it on the Trim Healthy Mama Facebook page to be sure that all you ladies can get in on it.
That's awesome. Well, I'm already declaring that you're going to be a best-selling author. So congratulations.
Thank you. I certainly hope so. I put a lot of work into this.
100%, right, guys? Throw up some hearts for Esther right now because she's going to be a best-selling author, and we all know it because we're all buying your book. I can guarantee it. I cannot wait for it to come out.
Thank you.
I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Do you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, I just appreciate all of you guys making this possible because obviously, and of course my in-laws, but you know, you guys are the audience, and I appreciate you having me on here, and thank you guys so much.
Oh, well, thank you. And I hope you guys, I know you're working today, right?
Yes, I'm actually have a cake of wonders in the oven.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
That's
I do.
so fun.
Yeah.
Hi, Gethsemane. Does she help you bake?
Oh yes. If you catch her, you know, when I'm not really paying attention to her, she will have chocolate all over her face, 110%.
That sounds like all of my children too. That's so awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, Esther. It is a true honor and privilege to get to hang out with you. And we cannot wait for your cookbook.
Sounds good. Thank you. We'll see you guys later.
All right. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, there we go. Okay, guys. Wasn't that fun? Oh, thank you, Esther. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That was my other surprise for you guys. So that's it. I hope you guys bake this up. So after it comes out, just make sure that you make up your whipped topping, do the full amount on the Gentle Sweet, and then you can decorate it. You can just slather it on and sprinkle chocolate chips on top. You can pipe it. Sorry, I'm all excited now. You can pipe it and then put it on top, however you want to, however you see fit. But I want to see those. I want to see those. So around 50, is that how much the cookbook is? I missed the question. Around $50? Is that right, Esther? Okay. I'm not sure I missed the question. Tag me, you guys. Tag Araya Hope Health on all the socials. And every tag I see from you will get you entered to win a coffee mug, Araya Hope Health coffee mug. And you can have your coffee and your cheesecake for breakfast. Okay? All right, guys. Well, I love you. And if you've been watching from YouTube, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Thank you again to Esther for joining us today. And I hope to see your cheesecakes later today. Oh, and I'm going to keep this giveaway open until next Thursday. So if you're like, wait a minute, I didn't get my supplies, no worry, I got you. You have a whole week to complete this and post your pictures, and I will announce the winner next Thursday. Okay, guys, let's see. Esther says, I do. My coconut cake has been a huge hit so far, and it's totally dairy-free. There you go, you guys. That's amazing. I can't wait. And have you figured out how to sub dairy-free ingredients for the cream cheese, cottage cheese, etc.? Ooh, there's some ingredients I would love to know on cottage cheese. I don't know that one. Let's see. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Have an awesome day. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.